hear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them if you brought it.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot your better half. Oh, there she is. How are you? I was gonna say, what'd you do? Yeah, where'd she go?
I'm in the corner.
So yeah, I couldn't pull up that video. I think that like Russian blocks TikTok or something.
Yeah, and I sent you the YouTube version of that video.
Oh, like today?
Yeah, just like
okay.
a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
So you can check it out.
Yeah. So how you been?
I've been good.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, man. So I put that same video that I put on TikTok. It went viral.
Well, Gabe, I think, sent me a message. He's like, you got like 1 million views or something.
Close to it. Yeah, it's like 860,000.
Wow.
Just like what?
Did you do like off and on stimulation?
I did. It's the same as that other video you saw, but it's just I just did "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Oh, yeah, the right song. Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Go with what the fans want.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're everything's been good. It's kind of coming back. My speech is a little slurry still.
It's a little off still. Yeah.
It feels like my my left hand is like slower. Like when I'm fingering stuff, it still feels slow.
Okay.
Ish. And then my right hand's been fine.
Okay.
Still a little tremor with the fingers.
Yeah.
But that's other than that.
Good.
It's like I'm starting to forget I have a tremor. You know? It's pretty.
That's the best thing anyone could tell me when we do these things is that like you forget about it.
Yes.
Right? That's awesome. Oh, good. Let's see where we're at. Staying healthy otherwise. Anything else going on?
Yeah.
You haven't got nauseous with that stuff, right?
Just like when I turn it off and on. Just kind of normal. I just gotta like chill with it a second. And it's on my right side, like, cause I was going lower, like incrementally with both sides, and I just started juicing up the right side alone, and it's like no side effects at all, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, good.
But so it's like the left side is where the side effects are.
I think at this point you should be pretty settling out. I mean, you know, when you first start doing it, these thresholds change, side effect profiles and all that. It's probably going to be pretty similar now. How about when you're up there? Does it get going at all? No, that's really good.
Just a little bit like I was cooking today.
Some weight.
Yeah, with that left hand, a little bit. Yeah. Like I was doing spooning something. Yeah, see, it's just
Good little ratchet.
yeah. But it's kind of like that's like the old. That's the one that was, you know, I'm trying to get extinct. But
Yeah.
like dealing cards and playing card games doesn't really seem to come out that much.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really is kind of specific for like this spot, right? Like
Yeah.
some people are like, yeah, here's good, and I get here, and then it goes. And
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty weird. You didn't get any horn implants yet?
No, I didn't. Definitely not in time for Halloween, right?
Well, we could stop at the Spirit Halloween store on the way back. Today would be a
Good
really
sale.
big,
Yeah.
discount day.
It's very true.
Yeah.
I had an idea of like being a zombie who got like drilled in the head or something, and like, you know, like
Yeah,
blood,
like, right,
all
yeah.
pale.
Like I got shot twice.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen you here in a while. I think the first time I saw you was here, right?
Yeah.
The other times have been Oak Brook.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
This was probably a little over a year ago. It was last year, August.
When you connect with a different thing, it downloads everything and it takes longer. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Charging okay? That's all going fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I still can't completely trust this hand to do what I want. And even with the left hand a little bit, like I said, it's like slow. Like doing like something like that. It's like, man, I used to be, it felt like I used to be so quick with it. It's like there's a slight lag or something.
Swallowing okay?
Sometimes I feel like I inhale my spit or something once in a while.
So, little funny.
Yeah. Why, you notice it too?
Well,
Well, start coughing out of nowhere.
then you're like, oh, I'm like, well, what in the heck just happened?
Swallowed a bug.
Yeah. Yeah. Except he doesn't have his head out the window. So.
Yeah. So, that I noticed is I'll just be sitting there and it's like, I go to swallow and I was like, man, that was a half-ass swallow because I started coughing, you know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Right, you might feel that, yeah. Checking the electrodes.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Up and running field again. Checking it again.
Oh boy.
There
Skynet is active, not good.
Yeah, you feel it when it shuts off, right?
Yeah, right. The next video I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like the cyborg thing, and I'm gonna do the theme to Terminator. You know,
I don't even know what that is.
let's see if I can figure it out. There it is.
Since I didn't connect the imaging to this one, I gotta download it onto this one and reconnect it.
Because we're at a different
Yeah.
office.
Yeah, it's just based on the
I
device, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I gave him the suggestion that the one after that, he should do one that he's Borg. So
from
do like
Star Trek,
some
yeah.
kind of Star Trek Borg theme or something, you know.
Device enhanced guitar playing.
Yeah. Majority of the people watching my TikTok was like 18 to 24 or something. Where they're all, and some of the comments were hilarious.
I'm sure they have no idea what any of that stuff is.
They have no
That's
idea.
Right. They're
Yeah.
like, what is this guy talking about?
They're like, one guy was like, can you download the whole album into your brain and then just play it all? I was like, wow, that's funny.
Yeah, like Matrix when they like
Yes.
go through it real quick. And
Yeah.
like, now I know the kung fu style.
Yes, exactly.
Now I can fly a helicopter.
Right.
That would be a fun one to do.
Maybe with the next update we'll get you that one.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's a good suggestion with Boston.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know, it's one of the things they've been trying, interestingly, for dementia to use deep brain stimulation. And yeah, I don't think I ever told you the story of how that came about. So there's a guy who's doing surgery for weight loss, actually. There's an area of the brain that, you know, in theory, if you stimulated, could like do suppression of appetite, like these new drugs that came out.
Mm.
And they had someone on the table, they were doing the surgery, and they were at a spot that was kind of close, but they started getting like these flashbacks. And
Wow.
It was like, you know, it was like this vivid kind of thing that was happening, and the person's like, this is odd. And then remember that it was like real childhood memories. So they said, if we stimulate this area, it's like inducing these memories to come back.
Whoa.
So
That person had dementia?
No.
Oh.
And I think
I
that's
see what
the
you mean.
primary problem is it's, you know, a normally young person.
Right, where someone with dementia might not be able to recall the flashback.
Yeah, exactly. So then they, you know, so then they said, oh, well, if we can induce these memories, we can implant this in people's brains and probably maybe help with memory. But so
That's
far
crazy.
It hasn't worked real well.
What about like alien abductions, you know? You get a right part of the brain, it's like, holy cow, I was abducted by aliens, I didn't know it.
Haven't heard that reported.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only because we watched Fourth Kind last night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen that with Mila.
It was like a
Jojovic or
pseudo documentary about abductions and stuff. That stuff freaks me out, man. Other horror doesn't really freak me out, but like alien horror and stuff.
Especially if they're like the gray aliens
Yeah.
with like the big eyes.
Not like the xenomorph aliens, those are fine, that's cool, but like the dudes with the big heads and the big eyes. It's like, nah, man. Like,
Yeah. Some people are afraid of clowns, you know.
yeah, like everything is fine. Like,
For him.
even wrong notes, I don't get scared, you know, but like, gray alien?
I told him that I want to get a gray alien head mask and then just like sit on the floor next to his bed one night.
Yeah, when I wake up. And
Wait for him to wake up.
I'm pretty sure I've seen those like blow up Halloween costumes of like aliens and like a spaceship or something.
Yeah.
Telling you, we should stop off a spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could look around.
We're getting there. It's just taking a while to download this stuff.
The Jason mask went up back up to 71.
Wow. There's someone in my head, but it's not me.
I think you should start telling people that it gives you some kind of strange gifts by your brain implant.
Yeah, right?
It's also one of these things that people talk about where like, say you could do it in people that have a normal brain and implant it and then like enhance their memory or, you know, whatever kind of cognitive ability, and would it work?
Sure. The future holds so much. Future technology.
Sorry, it's doing that again.
Sorry. For you just see a tremor. For me, it's like, whoa.
It shorts out, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, whoa. Like I feel it's just all fuzzy in the middle of my head.
Speaking of shorting out, what does the magnet do to his device system?
So if you try and pair it with Bluetooth, then that's what happens. So you probably will never have to do it. This thing is taking forever. My internet's super slow. So like if you don't have this thing to connect, you can take the magnet, put it on there and hold it on there for 10 seconds, and it opens up a Bluetooth connection, so then you can connect to it. Yeah, you'll probably never have to use it.
Okay. Because we had a magnet incident.
She brought some tools back from her dad's, and one was like a magnetizer thing, yeah. And it was just sitting like this far away from me, and all of a sudden I was like, what the heck? And we didn't know what it was, and then we discovered it was that, and then she held it up here for a little second.
Is it like a real powerful magnet?
Probably was.
It's just a little square where it like magnetizes and demagnetizes, like screwdrivers and bits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, just a little guy. I mean, literally, it's just like a 2 inches by 3 inches. It's not very big, and it was sitting like
3 feet away.
3 feet away probably on the table.
And it was, I didn't expect anything, I'm just sitting there and all of a sudden, whoa.
I wouldn't have.
And he was like, what did you do? Because I was working on an outlet behind the line. I didn't do nothing.
Because, I gotta put it like right on top. I'll leave it there for about 10 seconds to connect.
Yeah, it took him a while because he was just like,
I didn't expect
nauseous.
And I honestly, I thought everything was, I thought my whole system was breaking down for a second because I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah,
and then we figured it out.
That's
what I was telling her.
He was like seriously like on the verge of like panicking. He was just like, what is going on? What, because it was just, we had like no idea.
I was about to call Miss Tessbacher. I was like, where are you? Take the kryptonite off me.
And then after about 10 minutes or so, we finally figured it out. It was kind of like, well, it can't possibly be this because it's so small and it was like clear across the table.
Yeah.
So I held it up against his, right by his battery. And it hit him after maybe 30 seconds or something. And he's like, oh, okay, that's it. Get it away from me,
Well, I haven't heard of anything like that. I mean, I have had people where they did scrap metal and they worked with like big magnetic fields, and they're like, yeah, don't go by that. It might, alter the device. And it's probably not going to alter the settings. I mean, it might.
Just like turns it off and on or something.
It shouldn't even do that, but.
Yeah, because that's what we were wondering, because it was like he had that instant, and then we tested it, just a couple minutes later at a closer range. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of like, okay, we know that you're not supposed to stay away from like, going through security and that kind of stuff. We're like, what does it do?
Yeah.
It's like, is it detrimental to his device, or is it just that it's going to shut off and it's going to make him feel weird and, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, no, even if you went through metal detectors and stuff, it won't cause a problem. It'll just set it off. That's why they say not to do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so it's not like it's going to damage the system. It's just going to reset and make him all shaky.
Yeah, I mean...
Make me all glitchy.
I mean, worst case scenario is it could turn it off, basically. Well, worst case scenario, enough of it'd have to be a really high powered magnet.
Sure.
You get magnet and you put it around a wire, it can heat it up. So if you get strong enough magnet pull, it can start conducting along the wire, basically.
Oh, and fry his brain.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be around like a super high powered magnet, which is why if you do an MRI, they have to turn it off and put it at a lower setting.
Gotcha. So don't go to a junkyard where they have a big magnet that picks up cars.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Noted.
Yeah.
All right.
As much as you want to.
Yeah.
Try and resist the urge. This thing's getting here, it's just really slow. So it's got to pull, they save all this stuff on like a cloud, and then you gotta pull it down from the cloud, and you gotta upload it into this other system, and that integrates it all.
And you can only do it when I'm here, kind of thing. Yeah. Makes sense. It's all good.
Saw someone today who had the very first version of this when the trial came out in 2017.
Wow.
And the programming, it looks like 80s computer Like it's just the weirdest looking program.
Wow.
But
That's only
the
5
guy's
years
still
ago.
doing great. Yeah.
Wow. So there's different leads in his? In his brain?
Yeah, they were slightly different, but not a lot different. Okay, hopefully this will be the last time it connects.
That's fine. They get shaky in a second potentially. So,
There's a little bit of the wobble. And it like automatically checks the impedance when you start it up.
that's
So
why
it's
there's that
like, that's
little.
when you get that, yeah.
Glitch in the matrix.
There it is. What a dirty trick if I'm on stage. You know, you're in the crowd. I'm gonna mess with him real good.
Well, you already know not to leave the remote by me.
Yeah, now she got the wand she can hit you with.
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, I left the remote by her, and I'm doing dishes in the other room.
No, you were making popcorn. You were gonna.
Oh, I was making popcorn. That's right. And then she turned the thing off, and I'm just like, all of a sudden, like,
Right.
what
when
did
he
you
went-
do? When I'm all shaky.
Right when he went to
Good.
like grab a glass of water, this tall glass of water,
Mm.
I like toot, I turned it off, and all of a sudden he's just like,
You didn't drop it.
no,
But water went.
Water went everywhere. He's like, you stop that. And I'm like, okay, turn it back on. And I waited. He cleaned that up, and then he goes to pour the popcorn into the microwave, thing.
Yeah.
I turned it off again. Popcorn goes everywhere.
It's like what I'm like. My program in my mind. If I feel the tremor coming on, it's like relax instantly. Don't move. You know, because it's like sound fun.
It's a weird feeling too. It's gotta be.
It is.
Oh, it was freaking hilarious.
And then if you think about like, I mean, it's not like that's how you would be all the time because there is like that kind of abrupt change when you go to stimulation and non-stimulation where it kind of ramps up and then it settles.
Yeah.
But you think about that's how you'd be walking around always, right?
Yeah. It's insane.
All right, I finally got it. Cool. Now we're in business.
That's cool. My settings are in a cloud.
Yeah.
My brain settings are in a cloud. It's far out.
So if you see someone with a laptop and a magnet then coming up on you, run the other way.
Yeah, no kidding. Man, it's like I know what you're up to.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, can they upload your consciousness too? Since it says, settings are in the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Like upload.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you said left hand still a little slow.
Yeah, and I think that's what's affecting my speech.
Yeah,
So I love that.
I remember one side was worse for speech. Decreased pulse, speech improved.
It was.
Dorsal.
Yeah,
Increased pressure, sleep. Well, could figure that out pretty easily. Let's see.
Yeah, it was whatever time I had the weird balance issues, whatever side that was also the one that really impacted my speech. It almost feels like it was the right side. What side are you doing right now?
Decreasing that side. How's your speech now?
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's better.
MRI guided focused ultrasound uses waves. to provide unilateral, one side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor. See, my speech is a lot better now. It can help provide relief for people whose tremor has not responded to medications. Do you want me to keep talking? Okay, just let me know. But definitely,
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, your tremor's gonna get worse.
yeah. Well, oh my, it was like in my pinky. It's like way worse. Are you gonna aim it and change settings and stuff?
Yeah, I just
Sweet.
wanted to bring it down, then I'm shifting it, because I thought it was that side that was worse for the speech too. I wanted to...
The left side. Lefty's back for a limited time only. Jeez, well, I know how to activate my left hand. Gee, Christmas. Trying to go like that would be.
Yeah, pinky's probably tough. Alright, going back up.
Sweet. Bracing for impact.
Yeah, let me know if you feel anything weird.
No, nothing weird. Alright, guided focused ultrasound uses sound waves to produce unilateral, one side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor. It can help provide relief for people whose tremor has not responded to medications.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, hold that out. Alright. That's pretty good. How's it feel with the fingers there?
Just feel better. Oh yeah, it's still there, see?
Yeah. Okay.
So forget if I grab the tuner.
Yeah. It's so funny how certain things just kind of kick it off.
Yeah. One comment on the TikTok thing is like, "This is fake." I'm like, I was about to like respond, say, "Man, I wish it was. Trust me, I wish I was faking it. I wish I was faking it. I only got one view, you know."
Right. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. People put all kinds of comments on things, I'm sure.
Oh,
Well, speech is better, but tremor is worse.
yes. Results may vary.
Better.
Yeah.
Speech okay?
Results may vary. This procedure does not treat the underlying.
Yeah. such a fine line of like,
No, I hear you.
speech is good, tremor's not good. Yeah,
No.
tremor's better, speech is worse.
Sure. Yeah, tremor's pretty good. Oh. Well, you're doing adjustments. Yeah, it feels better. As far as like the dexterity. It doesn't feel as slow as my speech. You may be eligible for this innovative treatment if you have essential tremor. Wow, that's still there. Come on, Lefty. You may be eligible for this innovative treatment. Speech still seems good. It's funny, it's like every appointment, it's like a tennis match. Right side, left side, right side, left side.
I always come up with like this whack-a-mole thing where it's like, if you're like, bam, good, boop, something else, you know?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
like you get one thing and then something else pops up and you're like, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from where we started, it's like awesome differences. No complaints. It's funny.
Damn tuner.
Trying to. It's like I think of grabbing it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's like the thought of grabbing it.
I have a lot of times, it's usually the phone, like where people are like, I go to grab something, and like as soon as you get close to it,
Yes.
it's like when it starts going.
It's hilarious, right? It's like the intention of doing it and the posture.
Looked it up.
What did you do today for 40 minutes? Oh, I was trying to put the tuner on my guitar.
Yeah, but now speech is a little worse.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I've just decided you just can't talk. You could just play guitar.
That's fine. You'll have to introduce me. You'll have to do all my YouTube videos.
Problem solved.
No.
Exactly. It's like where I was, before I came in. It was like it seemed like a really good spot for the tremor as far as that's concerned. It's like, man, like what neighborhood do you go in my brain to like? Is there a rhyme or reason to it?
Yeah, I mean that's the problem is these pathways that go towards the back of the tongue and the kind of like coordination and yeah, they run right next to this area that you're trying to stimulate, so.
Sure. As far as the right side, it feels to me like you just need to up the amplitude because that seems really good, right?
Okay. Yeah, Yeah, I haven't done anything
Yeah.
on that side.
Yeah, I know. So maybe the prime focus left hand for this one. You may be eligible for this innovative treatment if you have essential tremor and are at least 22 years old, or if you have Parkinsonian tremor. What, almost seriously? It's because I'm concentrating. Trying to play mindfully so I can see what's going on with my brain here. My hand-eye.
I know, we just look constipated.
Not bad. How's the speech? No. Spoke too soon.
Boards.
Speech feels fine. MRI guided focus ultrasound uses sound waves to, yeah, I give my speech like a 9 out of 10. Tremor, like a 4 out of 10. Try it again now. You little. MRI guided focus ultrasound uses sound waves to provide unilateral one side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor. So let's say the tremor affects the wrist, the fingers. Is that like a different part of the brain for the finger as opposed to the wrist?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's probably so like.
Yeah, you could, I mean, when they were in the surgery and they're doing that where they're moving your arm and you could get actually down to where you get like thumb, all right, and you hear the cells fire, and then you go finger, and you get, it's all mapped down.
Man, that's crazy.
You get a lot of territory for hand and mouth. Yeah.
But it's all different territory. Like each
it's all
each
next
movement.
to each other, but it's all,
each movement has its own little spot. What's the amplitude in?
It's one setting is much lower, so it's 6.7, but that's because the different area is lower. So it's not equivalent to what it would have been. I'm trying to put one thing lower, then you can push it up higher. You tend to avoid the side effects.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like what we did with the right side, maybe?
Yeah.
Lefty's going crazy. Lefty's like, I've awoken from my dormancy. It's like that movie Evil Dead, where his hand is kicking his butt.
Alright, let's go buy a chainsaw.
So do you have to document, like, we tried this, but it didn't work?
Yeah.
So you don't do it again, right?
Right. So I'm trying, it's like a little road map. Yeah. Yes, I just keep like a string of notes of all this stuff.
Whatever you did kind of feels a little better.
Yeah.
MRI guided focused ultrasound uses sound waves to provide unilateral one side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor. It's still a little there, but it's
Speech, you mean? Speech is a little off.
yeah, it's a tiny bit off. Feels better than it was,
Yeah,
speech wise.
probably a little better.
It is.
The tremor is good.
Still a tiny bit there.
But he can go up in amplitude, right? Over
Oh, yeah,
time.
no, I'll always give you a range on these things.
That seems to be the best one. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Is it possible?
You're not allowed to bring that next time.
It's making us look bad, right?
It's a little bitty thing.
Well, I feel like you did something there.
What do you feel?
I could just tell. It wasn't anything.
A good feel or a bad feel?
A neutral.
A change.
A change, yeah. It feels just like a small little wave through the body, kind of like, you know, like when you have a shot. It's a long day and you got an empty stomach and you have a shot of whatever, alcohol.
Oh.
That kind of feel.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
like a shot, like a, you know.
Just make you feel drunk. Yeah.
Okay, that feels better, right? I mean,
looks good.
maybe we go slower to like. Feels good.
Yeah, voice is okay.
Yeah, my voice is okay. It's true test. If I could pick something up like this and not chuck it.
Put that in videos. Displaying neurology devices.
Put that down before you injure somebody.
All right, everyone. This is the new tuning fork. Doing. No, I'm kidding. That feels good. My speech feels, you know. MRI guided focused ultrasound uses sound waves to provide unilateral one side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor. It's a little there still.
Yeah.
But still seems
A
better.
sliver. It's not bad, but
Yeah,
it is.
it's like 8 out of 10 speech.
Yeah. How's the dexterity in the fingers?
Yeah, it feels a lot better. What? What, my grimace? She just rips on me because my YouTube videos, I'm like, I go like,
It looks like you sucked on a lemon almost.
Does anyone ever look at videos of themselves and be like, "Oh yeah, I look good," right? You always think that's how I look,
that's
right?
true.
You're like,
well, for a musician, I'm not even looking at my face. When I look back, I'm like, you kind of missed a note there, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, it feels good.
yeah, this is
Right? This is promising, right?
Yeah,
What's my amplitude at?
6.7.
6.7?
But like I said, there's another parameter that was up higher that you got 3 different variables basically. So you put one down, then the other one it's not equivalent. Yeah,
Sure.
so
It's got a balance. Felt something there. But I remember with the left side, you would turn stuff up, and I'd be like,
Right.
That's not there anymore.
Wow.
You can't induce vomit mode or whatever it was.
Red zone.
The red zone.
The red zone.
You may be eligible for this innovative treatment if you have essential tremor and are at least 22 years old. Speech feels.
Yeah, I think there's still. But tremor looks good though.
I would say so. Let's try.
Oh, red alert.
That was red zone.
Yeah, he's in red.
That's the red zone warning signal. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, let's give it 6 weeks till my next appointment and see if anything silly happens.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, well, let me see what range I can give you now.
Volume 11.
Alright, let me bump it up, see how much the speech, because I still think speech is going to be your side effect.
Sure.
So this is at 7.
MRI guided focused ultrasound uses sound waves to provide unilateral one-side of the body treatment for essential tremor and Parkinsonian tremor.
Still not bad.
It can help provide relief for people whose tremor has not responded to medications.
It's 7.4, so.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, a little slight something there, but there's still the good zone.
Alright, yeah, 7.5. Alright, I'm going to give you that as the top end of the range. Also, where you have to remember to get you to walk. Yes, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing.
no, I'm kidding.
Walk and just fall over in the hallway.
Oh, you want me to go in the hallway?
Yeah. She's blocking the door.
Tight quarters here in Aurora.
Don't worry about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That notebook is really nice.
Yeah.
I would know because of that
Yeah,
other time.
Yeah, I do like the Oak office. The office itself is a little nicer, but this is easier in and out, less traffic. And you're closer, right? You're
Oh,
closer,
yeah.
right?
It's like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes closer. This place is.
Alright. Yeah, I agree. I think this is pretty good.
For left hand?
Yeah.
So I'm at like 6.7 and you gave me to 7.5 or something.
7.5. Alright, bump up the other side a couple inches. Alright, you're at 4 point, you were 4.5, now you're 4.7.
At the right side?
he got nauseous before when we put it up higher. That side.
I don't feel anything. I feel fine. I can tell you're turning it up.
Yeah.
It's making, now it's really starting to get numb.
That's 5.2.
Wow.
Alright, putting you back to 4.7. So you got tingling in the hand.
Yeah, and I could tell my speech was starting to get a little weird. Tingling on the right side.
Yeah. Well, it's 4.5 now. It's 4.7. You
Okay.
still got range to go up. 5.2 is where you got the tingling.
Right.
So you can get up to that.
Slow. Yeah, just go slow.
Other side, you can go up to 7.5.
Wow.
We're at 6.7.
So it's like, even if there's no, you get to a point where there's no side effects, we can keep bumping it up more, and you get to a point where there is going to be side effects.
Oh yeah.
Always.
You go up high enough, you're gonna hit something.
Because it's kind of like,
Yeah, it's just
you're just inflating a bubble.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it could get to a point where there is, it's like there could be a little tremor, or there could be a little speech, something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously shooting for best case scenario with all
course.
this, but you could easily be in a scenario where it's like, okay, best case is you still got a little bit of tremor, or you got no tremor and your speech is a little bit off. And,
Yeah. You've had some patients though where it's like, you that didn't really get right.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
I
no
think you got a
speech.
great response.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You may be eligible for this innovative treatment. How's my food sound?
I think it's a little better. I think it's not
Yeah.
as bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
You don't sound as drunk.
No.
It's a couple shots before you came in.
Right. Not that I drink, but like, let's say, because alcohol subdues the tremor, right?
Most of the time, not always, yeah.
Right. So
Did it for you before? I don't know
Yeah,
if
it
I
did.
ever asked you.
yeah, when I used to drink, I would have it'd be like 3-4 beers or like a shot of something, and it'd be like, whoa,
Yeah.
like where,
Yeah, it usually helps.
But like, even with the DBS, like if I came in here like half drunk, that would like screw you up because it's like, interfering with it.
It might be fun, but
Yeah, but
it won't be as easy to program it.
yeah, right. Yeah, no, I don't plan on messing with the.
But no, I don't think that would change. I still think it would help even if you have the DBS. I mean, hopefully this is good enough.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, it shouldn't be any difference. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Maybe a
remember.
little more wobbly, maybe a little more side effects from the alcohol too, right?
And I remember back in the day, it would be like that good hour or two of like alcohol buzz helping the tremor, and then like afterwards, it was like, it's back, but it would be back worse. And then the next day, it would be back even worse.
Yeah, most people would tell me that too. Like
Yeah.
where you got that, where like a couple drinks, good. Wake up the next day after you drink too many, way worse.
Oh
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like you got really good, but then like it's like that rebound
Yeah.
effect of
Yeah.
like,
Gotta pay for it.
yeah, exactly. So, and it's one of many reasons I don't drink anymore, because it was like totally messing with the tremor.
Yeah. Caffeine make it worse? Do you drink much
Did.
caffeine? Yeah.
No, I don't do any caffeine.
Yeah.
I know medications make it worse. Like I had Mucinex the other day, and I can notice the tremor was like slightly worse.
That's interesting.
just sensitive to that stuff.
Maybe she was having the magnet wand behind you. And
Yeah. Can't trust you anymore.
Hide it in this pillow.
Yeah.
throw it in the room and run away.
It's like, here, honey, I got a new throw pillow, and it's like filled with magnets. Your body.
See, all these things are discovering, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because before my left side just felt slow, like sluggish, like it was like it couldn't like keep up with the rhythm of my right hand. There was an imbalance there, and it was like it wasn't horrible, but it was just kind of like I think I think the doctor can help me with this. So yeah, it feels better now for sure.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull up your things now. I might not have sent it through. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it yet.
Was it delayed or something?
It usually goes to like the nursing pool first, and then they forward it on. So
Gotcha.
they probably just didn't go to it yet.
That's cool. It's just like the other one, like the Sir whatever one I sent you before.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing. It's just I just treated.
Okay, here. Let me get it. Let's see. Alright, yeah, YouTube came up. Oh, and you got the Nirvana shirt on too. Nice.
Exactly. I had to do that.
It's funny, you're gonna have like people asking, how do I get this brain implant to make me better at guitar?
That's funny.
Call Dr. Wodziak.
Yeah. Do you have tremor? Do you play guitar?
Yeah.
Here's his phone number.
Yeah.
Here's his home number.
Oh man. One of my students was like, "Man, I want that." Like it was. I'm like, "Well, you don't even have a tremor." He's like, "Well, still, I don't know." It seems like it helps you play better.
I remember when they did a video, like just like a patient video for me for Loyola, and it was another patient who had DBS, and like I looked on YouTube, and I'm like, oh cool, and then like someone gave it a thumbs down, and I'm like, who the hell gave me a thumbs down for like a patient video? Like, pretty bad, right?
Oh man.
Thumbs down to you.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's early on with my YouTube videos too. I get like it was a student video, and me and him were playing like a Scorpion solo part of a song, and I was like, wow, we did really good, and there was like 2 thumbs down. It's like what? Why? You know?
Yeah.
Like, did you not like how we did it? You don't like Scorpions? You know? It's like, but that's like, yeah, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, you can drive yourself nuts doing that, right?
Yeah, right.
Alright, I'm leaving you here.
Sweet.
You got another appointment after this?
Yeah, in December. Second week in December, I believe.
Yeah, I think then if he wants to jumps to April.
Yeah, the one after that would be April.
Yeah.
Alright, December 17th, yeah, April 4th. You might want to make another one after that.
For
I was
sure.
in Oakbrook.
Can we?
Yeah,
That's the bigger question. Can we?
it's probably going to be June-ish, July.
Oh, I was hoping for January, but okay.
Oh, I mean, you got the one in December. You got the one in April.
I mean,
When I was in Oakbrook yesterday, and I said, get them a follow-up appointment, next available follow-up appointment was September.
Whoa.
Next year.
Dang.
So I'm
Wow.
like, okay, this is just getting worse and worse and worse. So
Yeah.
What do you mean, like just people are having?
I just got so many patients now that it's just ticked out.
Dang.
I don't know. I was like, September? That can't be right.
It's first available for anyone, like no matter what they have, right? Parkinson's or
Yeah. Any follow-up?
something like
September.
Gotcha.
Now I still do have I have return patients and I have DBS slots, which are different. So
And new patients, it's like different areas, right?
they're like on different categories, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you probably got open slots for somebody just coming out of DBS surgery to.
that remains a problem, right? Because it's like they'll give me, like with you, right? They give me one, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I need to see it in a couple of months, but I have nothing. So
Yikes.
I remember someone in the Essential Tremor group. She had DBS, and she had it for a year, and she only got one adjustment because it was like, she's like, I'm going for my second one in a month or so. I'm kind of like, maybe that's like, holy cow,
it's dropping the ball for sure.
yeah,
Something-
right,
Something fell through the cracks on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still see sometimes where I'll see people like, you know, that have it implanted somewhere else and they're in the hospital or something. And I had one guy, he had Parkinson's. He had the thing in for like 5-6 years. And I'm talking to the son, I'm like, well, you know, what do you think about this? He's like, I don't think it ever did anything. I looked at the thing and it was like, set at like 0.5.
yeah, I remember you
Oh,
telling
yeah, I
me
remember
about that.
seeing that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what? I had someone the other day in the hospital said another way and I changed it to like a very basic setting. He's like, oh yeah, this is much better. He said it for like 3 years.
Oh my
So
lord.
I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I think it just matters like how meticulous you are as a doctor, right?
yeah, well, I mean, it all comes down to,
And
Right,
where
if you-
you got it done.
Mm.
yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the bigger thing.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
If you got it placed right, you got a lot of leeway with setting this stuff. If
For
you're,
sure.
you know, even if you're doing basic things, it's gonna work. If you're not real close, then you really got to get pretty creative, and so.
Wow.
Well, see, here I was trying to plug Rush,
Mm.
and then you talking about actually like placement like in the brain.
Right.
I was talking where, meaning
Right. Well, that comes up
Rush.
to surgeon, yeah.
Right,
No, I think it's the same.
Dr. Sani.
Right. Yeah.
Dr.
No,
Wodziak.
that's what I.
If I'm
think
even
too,
saying
yeah.
your name correctly.
Yeah, how do you pronounce your name? Wodziak?
Wodziak.
Wodziak, okay.
But yeah, we say it the American way anyway.
Rush
So, yeah,
University.
You got to get in the right spot
Hospital.
for sure.
Yeah.
I've had other people like come for other opinions of like, should we remove the lead and replace it? And I literally would just like put it up, just turned it up.
Wow.
And they went, okay, that worked. Okay.
Yeah, and they're
So-
like twice as happy too, right? They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
wow.
so if you're hearing this, everybody, and you do have a device implanted, and it's not quite working for you, call Dr. Wodziak because he's booking out till September of 2025.
I'll see you in a year.
Yeah.
So call up quickly, soon.
Well, more importantly, it's like if you had DBS, it's like, and you're not happy with your neurologist now or your settings, you can even get a second opinion
Yes.
from that. Just like my original neurologist, I was on pills forever, and I'm like, DBS, and she's like, nope. So then we got the second opinion, and then so I mean,
And
there's
here
always
we
a
are.
second opinion.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
always a second opinion.
You know, I can come back next month and Dr. Wodziak, you know, I can be like, Dr. Wodziak, I can't play Stairway to Heaven anymore. I keep missing a note. I'm going to have to get a second opinion,
Yeah.
you know? Because I can't hit this note, you know?
Got it.
And then he's scratching his head like, well, that's you. You're the guitarist. Like,
Right.
it's not the DBS.
Maybe you should practice more.
Is that your professional opinion, doctor?
And sometimes it takes a third or a fourth opinion. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the thing that I always think about is how many people out there, like, right, you think about south of here, there's south or west, there's one person in Peoria.
Mm.
There's no one south or west in the entire state. That's even a movement disorder person, let alone someone that does DBS. So you know how many, and this is true of like every state, right? You'll have clusters of academic places, and you'll have the majority of people who probably don't even know about it.
Sure.
Or if they bring it up, they go, "Oh yeah, I don't know, that's not for you, whatever," because you have people who don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always they estimate DBS, and like the percentage of people that actually have it that could use it is so small,
Mm-hmm.
So if you get anything out of these videos, that's what I think is good people to know about it, right? Because hey, it's not for everyone, but if you don't know about it, you missed out.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go, absolutely. I mean, I'm so glad I got this done because it's like, I don't know, I didn't want to wonder what if. It's like, I mean, this is really just these little scars. I mean, it's like, it's nothing. And the majority of people have hair out there, so it's like, give it a year. From beginning a year and a half, beginning stages to ending stages, and it's like you'll forget you even ever had the tremor, So it's pretty miraculous.
That's the best thing people can say if they forget it's there.
Yeah.
I still think your filler idea is a good idea too, for what it's worth. Seems
Yeah.
like there'd be something you can do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men, as they get older, their hairline recedes, or they have that male pattern baldness or whatever gene.
Sure.
So
It's
and
the
they
testosterone that does it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
No comment.
Now I'm gonna get into inappropriate stories, so I'll never forget my physiology professor in med school. Completely, I mean, he was like 80, he was an old man, but he was completely cue ball and completely bald. And so he's like, I always tell people that the same hormone that's responsible for male pattern baldness is for penis width. So you could use that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Was he serious or was he?
Yeah, no, it is.
Wow. That's hilarious. That's funny. There you go.
Yep, you heard it here.
It's like, which would you rather have?
Maybe these are just things I use to boost my own ego.
That's
And my hairline recedes.
That's funny.
Yeah, I like that. Alright, well good. Yeah, but make another appointment before you go.
For you said June, so probably June.
Well, you said you said September, so we'll just have to see what's first available is.
Sure.
In which location?
Yeah, it's going to be easier to get in here than it is to Oakbrook, for sure. Alright, well you said January, I can see. Actually, there's one, January 21st, there's an opening.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh wait, that's Tuesday, that's Oakbrook. So yeah, I told you that.
You actually had an Oakbrook location open? Maybe it's cancellation.
January 27th, there's openings too. That's Monday, that's here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
They're morning, 9, 10, or 11. Morning work for you?
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're not.
It's here? It's like 9 o'clock would be fine.
Yeah.
Feels like we're getting close to something here.
Yeah. No, I think you're like, you're navigating a ship and you're doing one of these, and now you're getting real close to kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Works for me.
Awesome.
Pleasure as always.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask them about this demagnetizer business.
Yeah.
It's just a little bitty
Scientific
thing. It's
people.
just for your screwdrivers, and your drill bits and.
Yeah, I
You know,
just never
things like
heard
that.
anyone say something like that where you would feel it. I
Yeah.
suppose it makes sense if it was like trying to pair, that it could in theory like briefly, like when I checked the impedance, like
Yes.
maybe it just kind of was trying to
That's
connect
what it feels
was
like.
You know?
Yeah, it's like shuts off a little and then kind of ramps up back into it.
Yeah. 'Cause it-
Well, at least now you know what that feels like.
Yes.
So if it happens again, you'll be like, wait a minute, I'll buy a magnet.
Yeah.
Then you can check your environment.
Yeah.
So at least you know what that feels
There
like.
used to be these like first generation of these batteries when they first came out. There would be reports of like people stood next to a fridge and it kicked on, or like the microwave turned on and the thing got messed up. So it used to be like you did have to watch things, but
Sure.
I was joking with him before he even got the surgery done that, hey, you know what, you can't use the microwave anymore. In fact, you can't even be in the kitchen
Yeah.
because of the... Yeah. I mean,
heating up.
I remember hearing about that in like my 20s with like people with pacemakers. They couldn't go by microwaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was, of course, that was 30 years ago, but still, it was, you know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what, you know, that's what I was joking. Can't use the microwave no more.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, when I turn this thing off and back on again, I probably won't get not as weird as side effects.
It'll be a little different if you change the setting, but it's still like when you go from on to off, it's a kind of a quick ramp up. And
So I've got it off right now, obviously. So let's try to turn it back on. Oh man, it's way smoother now. Remember before my speech would go like,
oh, yeah. You
oh
just-
man.
yeah,
Yeah, it's way smoother now.
good.
It's like before it was like Camel non-filter. Now it's like I don't know.
Easing in.
Marlboro Ultralight
Yeah, something. Yeah, right.
with filter.
Yeah. Yeah, before it was like trying to, drink a Frosty with a straw. Now it's like sipping water through a curtain hose. Okay, it's
Well, I don't think charging the battery will change much either. You know, if you put this thing up where it's drawn more power off, you'll have to charge it more often, but it won't be much different, I don't think.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
All right. What did I say, January 27th? 9 o'clock, you said?
Yeah,
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
we'll
10,
have to
11.
check it.
that was here.
Yeah. Cool. I'll tell her to get you in there.
Sounds great.
Was
Yeah,
there
we'll
a
stay
February
tight.
one by any chance?
I didn't look. Probably.
Would that be with the desk here or
Yeah,
outside?
They can look. No, yeah, right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So just